Hey everybody, welcome back to BattleTech. We've got a recovery mission coming up here. We're going to take out the Shadowhawk, Blackjack, Vindicator, and Centurion. I am going to keep these mechs for now. The Jenner, I'm going to probably set this up a little bit differently. We don't have like a full complement of readily available weapons to throw onto here yet. I could ham something together, but I'd really like to put some thought into what I put on this Jenner and try and make a good decision there. That said, I think right now we're still favoring armor over anything else. So Shadowhawk, Blackjack, Vindicator, Centurion, Behemoth, Medusa, Glitch, and Decker. Let's get rocking and rolling. Odds out for a little bit longer yet. A little bit longer recovering from that plot armor that almost didn't work. But it seems to be, we seem to be trucking along rather nicely. We'll see if that continues or not. So the scion of a restoration mercantile concern has been missing for months. We suspect a kidnapping by the Directorate, but there's been no ransom demand. A local group of sympathizers on Weldry recently picked up a garbled message from the scion indicating that she's being held in a Directorate facility there. Our intel failed to trace her to Weldry, so any loyal mechs are several jumps away. We need your help to extract her. I'm on it. I've chosen all salvage here, so we should get to pick 4 and get a total of 12. Straightforward retrieval, yeah, right. They never are. First step, find our target and location of the last known signal. And extract safely. Keep the mech carrying the VIP in one piece. Best of luck, Commander. Alright.
The snow reminds me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
Okay. Little humor never hurt anybody, right?
Moving to position.
Okay, enemy contact. Now we do have sensor locks here. Not that it's going to help me in this scenario, but just a little ways out.
Heading out.
It'd be really cool if you could customize the individual colors of your mechs, just so that at a glance you can kind of see
Standing by.
what's going on, you know? Okay,
Good to go.
Decker, we might, and I think we can, position you to sensor lock this guy for us. Let's see what we're working with here.
Sensor lock.
No evasion at all. We do have an approaching mech from the right to be cautious about. He's most likely going to run into this trees and just like start firing non-stop. So this is a Griffin, LRM-10 MPPC, long range guy. Long range. All right.
Waiting for orders.
I think Glitch is a pretty good one here. I just want to make sure that they can't see us. Shouldn't be able to. It's interesting, it doesn't want to show... It shows it, like, briefly, and then goes away. There we go. 90s. That's pretty good.
Got it.
Alright. Give him hell. It's tempting... Oh, man, it's actually really tempting. Hold on. Let's see. Right arm is where his PPC is, and if we were to hit that... we would deal 90 damage, which is more than enough. It's tempting to use this early, but 22% to actually hit that. I think I'm just gonna take the regular shot, honestly.
Special delivery.
We do have exposed structure at least, but these guys are already starting with subpar
Receiving you.
armor. I think if I can't get shots on here, you know what? Maybe we could separate. Maybe we could have Behemoth come over here and fight this guy. We could do that.
Moving out.
She wants to close in. What do we do? Oh, another Shadowhawk on Shadowhawk. Interesting. Interesting. Low percentages here. But we would remove some evasion. Okay.
Yep.
And then Dusa, with your range, likely that it might be better for you over on this side. It's a little far out still. Yeah, let's split. We'll go 2-on-1 on each of these mechs here.
Got it.
These guys will try to close in closer, and these guys can try and strike a little bit further away, but we'll see how she goes.
Attacking from position.
New bogey. Let's go get it.
That's not going to be great if they have a second over here, because to close in against 2 is going to be quite tough. All right. Now we are going to alternate. Let's start shuffling Glitch down here. Going to be out of range of this one. We lose that sensor lock too, so I'm going to have to reapply it if I want. I think I will.
Got a lock.
Let's see if he moves. He might, actually. Yeah, I should have considered. He's likely to move. Thank God for evasion. Yeah,
Light damage,
we should
Commander.
definitely have reserved there, but that's okay. Lesson learned.
What can I do for you?
Well, you could smash this guy. That would be great. We have decent shots here. Man, I really wish I wouldn't have done that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I almost wonder if now we should just target this Shadowhawk up top. Maybe that's the wiser decision, because... While this guy, at least for this turn, because we let him build up the evasion again. This guy still has some.
Waiting for
Let's
orders.
maybe do something. Let's do something else. If I get right in here, I gotta be pretty careful with how we're gonna deal with all of that. Maybe...
What can I do for you?
Because he's likely... It's this guy that's gonna move last. So... He's gonna move again. This is our best evasion kind of percentages that we're gonna have.
Waiting for orders.
If I go here... Chances are not that great. And I can't really get up into the tree cover there.
Waiting for orders.
I can do it from here, and then she's really got to tank this, but... I think in a one-on-one battle, since he's got less armor,
Up high.
we can make it work. I know I've got this guy coming in from behind, which is the Thunderbolt. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be interesting. Leg armor's pretty weak. You know what? Let's actually... Seeing as she's gonna have to tank this, I'm gonna use Vigilance instead of the called shot.
Affirmative.
Got the head hit on the pilot, which is nice. He is deciding to fire back, as expected. Now we got 2 before this guy goes.
Standing by.
So I'm looking at this as, what can I do against the Shadowhawk? My more immediate problem. This puts the Blackjack in range of everything. Let's see who they decide to target.
All weapons, fire.
Unfortunate problem with this is that he's reducing all of our damage too.
I hear ya.
Glitch, I'm going to keep focused over here, I think. Maybe not even, because he's got all this evasion now. I'm kind of looking at this like, maybe we fire up into the Shadowhawk again. I think so. I think that's what we do.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
We've got the medium laser shot over here, so let's actually do that. It's not great, but it's something. Those both on B, and then this one on A.
No problem. I've got enough guns for everyone.
Nice. Okay, that's 2 head hits. Is there a way to see how strong their pilots are? I don't know if they were both head hits, but both, he took damage twice. Nice.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
No, you're doing great, Behemoth. You're doing great. Keep up the excellent work.
What's up, boss?
Now, if I really wanted to get dirty, I could get back in here and just hammer this guy right in the back here. The other option we have, if I'm looking at the Shadowhawk, he's pretty weak, center torso. And we're pretty strong right here. We have an opportunity to flank this, but then we're not going to have bulwark. So... But they could easily flank me too, is the problem. I just kind of want to focus down one mech if I can. And yeah, I could go behind him, but then we're like completely exposed as well, so... I think in this scenario, I'm just going to fire on.
Firing a full salvo.
Griffin's pulling back slightly. See, that's okay. We reduced that 50 damage to 25.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch can now come up.
You betcha.
Actually, I probably could have positioned again. Oh, I do have it. Perfect. Good. May as well take the laser shot over there when I can.
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
Okay, that's 2 whiffs with the lasers, but evasion gone. Oh, that hurts to see that sail by like that. Oh, that really hurts. That would have been massive. Look at the stability. This is like just backing away slowly. Please don't kill me.
What do you need?
Okay. Decker, can I get you in there? Kinda. Kinda. But, do I want you to be a potential target here?
Waiting for orders.
Kinda not. We do have some firepower here.
Yes, Commander.
I really don't like the idea of jumping in there.
Orders?
You know what, let's reserve here. Let's see what this guy decides. She's tanking this like a champ. We are removing a lot of armor there. Okay. So now that we know exactly where they're at. This guy has no evasion. These guys do have a little bit.
Good to go.
But I think we can at least... We can get decent damage in here. He has the upper hand on us. But instead of running over to this side, we'll start putting a bit of damage into the Thunderbolt. I'd like to be able to focus down the one guy, but... They're being pretty mobile.
Confirmed.
Not bad.
Receiving you.
Alright, Decker. Couple of 50-50 coin flips here.
Move order received.
Not bad. Pretty soon we're going to start dealing like killing blows to these guys. We're going to feel much better. He's gone up to the forest cover as well. Alright, now.
Standing by.
This is a situation in which I feel like the jump behind might be worth it. We could melee this, or we could death from above this, but I feel like death from above is unnecessary for our legs. If I'm looking at this, our armor's already depleted on the left leg. What I could do, even, seeing as how he's positioned, do something like this. And then we have the high ground positioning here. This guy, if he wants to, like, jump behind us or something, he might be able to. I could even consider taking the shot on the Shadowhawk.
Location confirmed.
So we've got the rear, where he's got all of his ammo. We're taking this left side where he's got most of his armor minus the legs. This guy, I think, has more damage output. I guess it's kind of equal depending on where they're positioned, but...
Copy that.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's do this.
Nice.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, that's worth, I think. Now if we want to get into a brawl, we can.
Internal.
Okay.
Good to go.
Okay, glitch. What do we want to do here? This guy's super exposed. I think what we'll do is take a torso shot up here.
Don't need to tell me twice.
And there's potential that we can... Oh, that's right, we're shooting at the back. Even so, I think this can work.
Roger, Commander. I've got the shot.
That's dead on. That was dead on. Nice shot.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
It's unsteady.
Orders.
Now, we do have fully armored legs in this scenario. Maybe the death from above is actually not terrible here. But I could also move up, take the more sure shots as well. Yeah, I think that's probably wiser.
On it.
And we'll even fire the AC-2s, doesn't matter. Instead of risking our own legs. There's probably a really good case to be made for either as well, so. Okay, I'm gonna run Decker at this guy.
Roger that.
I think I might change my pilot for this mech. We should prioritize like trying to get in a lot closer, and like having the sensor lock here is like it's all right, but he also does have evasive movement, which is good for that scenario. It's kind of a tough call.
Confirmed.
Right arm toast. Jump jets down. Repeat. Jump
Target
jets are
taking a
down.
critical hit.
Oh, he's not even moving. That's interesting. Okay, we're actually taking a lot of stability damage here. I
Internal
wonder...
structure damage.
I think we might have to,
Orders.
reassess this a bit. If we could take this guy down, then we're laughing. And we're all gonna go before he does. Question is, do I want to expose my back to this Griffin? I think we kill the Griffin this round anyway. So we could go to incapacitate the Shadowhawk if we want to try and build another one, but that's like not at the top of my priority list.
Roger.
He doesn't have any evasion either, so we might as well just fire instead of melee. The damage output's higher.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
Got him. Alright. Now,
What can I do for you?
let's finish this guy.
On my way.
Everything in range. The Griffin, is that something that we would utilize, I wonder? Could try and take him out. Get the extra salvage.
Take this.
Didn't quite get it.
There's more where that came from.
So now I think we just fire on.
Roger.
Because we got to kill it. We do have an overheating problem. Turn off a couple of the lasers.
Ready for orders.
And then Decker. Oh, that's nice.
Giving him everything I've got.
Give them everything you've got.
We'll take it. All right.
We can salvage that.
Yeah, we can. At least one piece. Okay, now.
Aye, aye.
On the move.
I don't know if that's the whole mission, or if there's going to be other stuff that happens to us here.
Affirmative.
You're in the area of the last known signal. Hold position and give the VIP a chance to board one of your mechs. Okay. Is this as far as we can get? Yes.
Taking the high road.
Let's at least be on the same, like, plane.
We have the asset, Commander.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right now. Awesome. We did great. I think, you know, as I mentioned while I was doing it, there's a couple things I would have done slightly differently there. But all things considered, that went great. That went really well. Okay, a little bit of cash. Little bit of structure damage I was hoping we didn't have to take, but she was like right up in there. Like, and when that heavier mech approached, I was like, this could be a bit of trouble. But nothing too crazy. Pretty easy fixes. We have one of each of these. Let me potentially grab these. I'll maybe start grabbing a Thunderbolt as well. 65 ton. I'm looking for any special weapons, but we don't seem to have them. Let's grab the LRM-10 here. And I think that's what we'll roll with. We pretty much are going to get... we're going to get everything. Because we get a total of 18. Like, look at what we didn't get. That's totally fine. Cool. Systems with no permanent population won't have items for sale, but they will have contracts available. Okay. Lady Arano's contract to liberate House Decimus is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think we're ready. Our mech warriors are gaining experience and need their guidance. Or we need to give them guidance. Okay. So let's first of all do that. So Behemoth now up to 5,000. And I think if we go into Guts, that's giving us an extra 2 health. That's alright. But more importantly, what it does is it gives Juggernaut. So if we start running up and meleeing with her, then we knock the target back 1 initiative phase as well, which is pretty nice. The other thing we could do is go into this breaching shot. This is probably really good with that, what was it, the AC-20? I don't know if we're going to put that on her. So, which one are we going to want? Is the real question.
Standing by.
Good.
Are we going to want the Juggernaut, or are we going to want Breaching Shot? With her, it depends. Well, I guess, like, since it's pilot-based, we could put her eventually in the mech that gets that AC-20, and that Breaching Shot's probably really good, right? Because that's a ton of damage. So I think I will grab this, and then we'll keep saving.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Decker, probably piloting. I like this. Unit can move after shooting if it hasn't moved yet. I think that'd be really opening things up for us. This is to give +1 initiative, remove 1 bar of stability damage when reserving. Also pretty good, but...
Training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch. We could do... It's interesting with somebody like Glitch, the way that we've been playing her is like kind of our sniper, but that being said, our chances to hit is pretty nice. Plus, Breaching Shot again with like a PPC is still pretty good too. Right?
Mech warrior training complete.
Ready for orders.
And then Dusa, what do we get here? Recoil penalty reduction. Called shot bonus on tactics. Or 10% weapon hit. We could even just bump that up a bit. So our chances to hit are much higher. It's a lot to expend on like one thing. Maybe we could work towards this one. Where we get the extra initiative and we put Medusa in like a super heavy mech so that they go earlier kind of thing.
Training confirmed.
It's an idea. And then poor us. Poor us. We're having a rough day. Alright. Let's fix this up. Let's repair everything. Max out the armor. Swap that around. Get these all so that they're even. And then I'm gonna actually drop these side ones a bit. Put more in the middle. And that should be okay. So this AC-20, 14 tons compared to like, look at these. These are 3. So like, I don't know what the minimum kind of mech size, for lack of a better term, should be with this, but I certainly think it should be on something bigger than these medium mechs. I think if we can get like an actual heavy mech, heavier mech up and running, that's where it should go. and I think we'll save it for that time. We have 2 days here. Contract-wise, this is Liberation Panzer. Now, this is the one that we couldn't show you. This is where we had to stop in the pre-release, so this is actually pretty cool. That said, if we travel, it's going to take 23 days. I'm trying to figure out, like, maybe we should grab, like, this manufacturing facility. Discovered that the local pirate organization has reactivated an old manufacturing facility in the system. To maintain the balance of power in the system, the planetary government needs to capture it. Make a surgical strike, occupy the base, hold it till government forces take control. A lot of, again, potential salvage there. And it's going to pay the travel to Lyreton as well, so we get into a new area. Let's just take a look here.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
If we wanted to do anything with this Jenner, like, I don't know. He's mobile, but I still think our top 4 mechs that we have right now are better. I think they're definitely safer. Like 100% safer for us. Yeah. Okay. I think what we do is we travel to that other section. There's not a lot of, like, repairs or anything that I need to be doing right now. We do have some heat issues. Like, we do have a couple of heat issues that would be nice to try and iron out. But, like, we're doing okay. I'm just kind of, like, humming and hawing to see if there's any changes we want to make before this trip. But, like, I'm kind of digging the progress that we're making. Our Blackjack is fine. But we certainly got to position our CN9 up closer than we have been, and our Shadowhawk as well. Alright, let's take that one last side contract. The manufacturing facility. I'm going to take... We're sitting on a decent amount of money here. And then we're going to have that primary mission. Does it tell us how much we get? Yeah, so 1.1 million. So that'll pay for, like, our next couple of months.
Calculating course now, Commander.
I kind of have to, like, I'm trying to, like, do the balance sheets in my head, right? Of when we should take, like, the salvage versus the other stuff.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay, Shadowhawk done. We'll be able to do some ship upgrades here as well.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Very nice. Let's stay in the normal range for right now. Should also take a look at the hiring hall. I can hire some people with bulwark, which isn't terrible.
Commander?
But I certainly think it's worth waiting. If we don't absolutely need somebody.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Yeah, we have. Nice. Okay. So what's next in here? Repair scaffolding, so extra 2 tech points. I like this a lot. Power system is a prerequisite for a couple of things. Structural repair, I think, is a prerequisite for a couple of things. Extra morale isn't bad. It's never bad. We don't need an extra mech bay. The nice thing about this, though, is it does give us 3 tech points, but it's 900,000. So the prices here are getting pretty crazy. Training modules, where they get that extra experience. I kind of like this. I just don't know if it works for injured pilots. And this is pretty pricey too, just considering where our funds are at, and we're taking a lesser, let's grab this for now.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Just based on the contracts that we're taking.
It's just about gone, Commander.
And we do have stuff we could sell, by the way, if we go into sell some things. We could sell the locust that we're not using. So that's an option. We just have to arrive there.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
That's so cool. See the little symbol on the side too? That's awesome. Cards in the mech bay. In the morning meeting, Yang has a complaint. The mech warriors were spending too much time in the mech bay. Playing card games on the floor, getting in the way. Can't they go somewhere else? Darius says, I can't clarify that they are not to obstruct, or I can clarify that they're not to obstruct the crew. Sadly, we don't have any dedicated recreation facilities to keep them occupied. This kind of issue is likely to keep occurring. I think we restrict card games to the barracks. No lasting consequences. Darius restricts card games and other disruptive entertainments to the barracks, so the mech warriors are less underfoot during crew shifts. Yang reports that while mech warriors still loiter around their mechs, they aren't causing any problems. Alright.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Alright, let's see if there's like a cheap upgrade we can do here. 369. Let's do this structural repair
Alright,
now.
I'll get the team on it right away.
Alright, we're here.
We've entered orbit, Commander.
So first thing I'm going to do is sell that mech that I'm not using. $163,000. Thank you. That'll do. Let's check what kind of stuff they're dealing with. There's the AC2 Plus. Ooh, LRM 20 Plus Plus. Oh, look how expensive that is, though. It's very expensive. Very expensive. We're building out like a full, like long-range mech, and only long-range would be kind of cool, and like really working with the sensor lock stuff. I really like that, but I don't know. Don't know if it's worth. We'll see. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so this is a capture base mission. Discovered that the local pirate organization has reactivated an old manufacturing facility in the system. To maintain the balance of power, the planetary government needs to capture it. You'll make a surgical strike, occupy the base, hold it till the government forces can arrive and take control. So it might be pretty difficult. It is in the desert biome as well. Which means heat is going to pose a problem, so we're going to have to be very careful with that. And we'll try and sort it out. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. We'll certainly see you soon. And I'm just going to see, can we renegotiate these contracts after we've already done them? Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye for now.